Episode 2 of setting up this thing. Hello, Toodle here, coming in next to try to bring you another video of Pacific Storms. Now we're gonna go play with the bases. We currently have 6 bases. We got Tokyo, Osaka, Nagasaki, Okinawa, Kunshu, or Kunchong, and Iwo Jima. Now let me actually go do something real quick. I think it's here, yeah. So I want visibility, information of bases, because this makes life very easy for me to figure stuff out. And formation interfaces. We are going to have missions with the government on at the moment. And I think that's about it. I'll say for switching, yes. Yes, I won't warn if enemy detected. And now I should also be able to... Nope. Now if I remember correctly, there was a way to do... I think it's in the base view, but let's check. Let's go to Tokyo, where most of our shit's going to be. Can I? Thank you. Alrighty. I can click the tactical view and see the base, what it looks like. So we can see Tokyo and actually the tactical view. So this is Tokyo. This is the massive airfield we have at Tokyo. The airfield, the more planes they can take off at once. This is Tokyo Harbor. It's quite nice. But you can only get one port and one airfield, but you can upgrade them too. So if you upgrade the port, well, I'll do it this way. It explains here. Speed of unloading and loading increases to 3,000 tons per day. Without a port, it's only 1,000 tons per day. With each upgrade, the speed of unloading and loading increases by 500 tons a day. For the airport, the upgrades, well, both carrier-based and land-based airplanes may use it. The maximum weight of the airplanes that can be attended is increased with each upgrade. So a level 1 airfield will not be able to hold a fucking G3, or not G3M, but a goddamn, what is it? Where is it? The G8. Unfortunately, you don't get the massive 6-engine bomber of the G10, but a small price you have to pay for an actual playable game. Industrial buildings, very, 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 very important. Why? It's used in the production of resources, increases the speed of resources mining, and provides half of the region's entire income. Each upgrade with each upgrade, the production increases by another 10%. They also are the most expensive and the longest to build, but are necessary if you actually want to keep your shit going. Barracks should be self-explanatory. Each upgrade increases by 15%. Warehouses. Stores up to 100,000 tons per warehouse, and you can build multiple of them. That's what these greens are, and the upgrade decreases the loss by half. So you go half to half to half. Tanks, pretty much the same thing. Hospitals, very useful. The closer a base to the equator, the larger the mortality rate due to disease. Construction of a hospital and its upgrades would greatly reduce loss among your personnel and the local population cause other than fighting. You want hospitals. Radio stations, well, we don't have any radios at the moment to build. If the ship detects RF emitters when its effective radius to construct it, you must produce a radio station delivered to the base. With upgraded, this installation will be replaced with a more modern one if they are available in the storehouses of the base. Alright, lovely. I'm already building those. Please tell me I'm building Mark. Uh, 2B, 3C. Which one is this one that's telling me I need? 3C. I'm building a 2B, aren't I? I am. Alright, I hate you. Radar, same thing. Air raid shelter, very useful. And assault area is increased with 10 each grade. Defensive structures, this is actually very useful. A system of coastal defense and fortification is designed to protect the coast from enemy invasion forces. The landing troops will suffer a 50% increase in losses with each upgrade. It hurts. Shooting range, pretty much allows you to start training up to the 3rd level without having them actually take part in real battle. That's what you gotta do to upgrade it. For the Americans, it's a church. For us, it's a temple. It increases the morale. Well, I'm already building Mogami. That's fine. Well, I can't do that, unfortunately. And unfortunately, I can't do that as well. Unfortunately, I can't build schools to increase my training and recruitment. However, for Tokyo, we have that many engineers. Let's see. Max that shit out. Unfortunately, there's no easy to move to buttons. Osaka. Same amount of engineers. Get that shit rolling. We need to get our shit rolling quickly. Do that. Now, if you have less engineers, it takes a lot longer. Like this takes 58 days. This one will take 23 days. It's not gonna say Okinawa. Well, we can do industrial buildings here, but we got very little engineers to do so. Okinawa, let's get one rolling for now. Taiwan. Yeah, you get you both rolling there. And that's about it where I can go for shit. We're really gonna have to take this place for sure. And like the South China Sea. We're gonna have to take a lot of stuff. See, so that's a lot. That's a good one to get. That's an okay one to get. Davo's okay. Borno will be a very good one to get with that money income. So we want Borno, Singapore. Pretty much. Oh Jesus, yeah, we're gonna want Java too. Timor is just for military, I guess. Okay, New Guinea, yeah, so we definitely want to start capturing this fort. We will need to capture this stuff for money. Let's see, Saipan, yeah, a little population. So we'll probably do, well, simple like this. Oh, Iwo Jima, hang on. You need, before I build that, you need to get a hospital rolling now. You don't have a hospital, that's bad. So, I'll go through more talking. People. Here we have some people. We got some important people, some like in historical figures. Like Hokuyabae. All the way up to things like, oh, I don't know, Yomoto Shuku. And you can put these guys in battle. Place, you got some good pilots here. I think I just saw Saburo Sakai right there. Now, this fighter squad only has 3 people in it. But it can carry 3 passengers. I don't know how the hell you're going to stick 3 people, another person in here, maybe on a guy's lap, but hey. Now, as you can see, our guys are trained. You got red, which is recruits. Yellow is trained. Green are battle tested. Light blue is veteran, and dark blue are the elite. As you can see, we have no recruits on our guys. All our guys, the lowest we have is green, which is battle tested. But we can train our guys up from green to battle tested, I believe, with our trainings. Now, see, our battleship strike fleets, we currently have these for aircraft carriers. Yes, I know, Chitose is not a Zuikaku class, just deal with it. Now, these guys are, look at that, Congo, yeah, Congo is not an Nagato class battleship, but we'll again have to live with it. Now, I'm okay with keeping battleships of the Japanese with the carrier for the simple fact is they're a lot faster than the American battleships, like the Nagato. Info. 26 knots. That is acceptable for me. Now, let's see here. We got our submarines here. And let me check. So here you have, after you right click, you can leave the base, tell them to leave the base. You can join a formation by clicking that, and they'll join a formation, and by left clicking. It allows you to combine stuff. You can reinforce it, which obviously reinforces it with ships you have in the formation ships you have in reserves, the list here, and the crew it needs. Now, as you can see here, on these submarines, there are some soldiers and engineers. You can use submarines and other stuff to transport stuff, like these destroyers. They have some engineers. Let's see, so. And then you go here, change modifications. So, actually, you'd be better off here with these battleships. So, if I change the modifications here, join for transport. Ooh. Like fighters, for example, aircraft. Click join for transport, and then you can click on them, and they'll actually go to like cargo ships, and you can transform them that way. Aircraft carriers can also, well, I don't know if I know the Americans can. Okay, cool. You can actually have land-based aircraft be ferried by aircraft carriers. For the Americans, that's useful because you have little cheap carriers, which are very good at this. Plus, they can actually protect themselves. Unfortunately, we don't have any cheap carriers at Japan to build. But we got the Battleship Strike Fleet, which if we go to change modifications, hey look, there's our A6M2. We can, instead of having to build new ones, we can change these to modify them. And add on the upgrades. So let's see here. We got our heavy cruiser battalions. Now if I also go here, we can change the ammo. This is my favorite part, changing the ammo. A6M0, it can carry fuel tanks, which now gives it a maximum effective range of almost 4,000 kilometers. Or I can add on some bombs, which decreases the range, but they're very, very small bombs. I can add on a very big bomb for the center, a really big 8,000-pound bomb, everything up to a heavy cruiser, which includes a heavy cruiser, and 2 smaller fuel tanks. Increases the range but decreases maneuverability. You cannot jettison them, sadly. I could add in 2 really big drop tanks with 2 really massive missiles, or well, rockets. I have these for fragmentations, which are anti-aircraft weapons, which explode in the air with like a flak round. And then you get these, you get 12 of these really small ones, which are 55 millimeters, or again, the fragmentation. Eventually, I can get 2 of these air-to-air missiles. So yes, I can have 0 flying around with a fuel tank and an air-to-air missile. Unfortunately, they're always going to have this fuel tank, so there's not much I can do about that. Ships, you can just change some of their torpedoes around. Like the Akagi, I can't do anything here. B5s, well, I can change them to have better torpedoes, so I can carry small bombs. A mix of general purpose and incendiary bombs. Great for fuel stores and fires and attack bases. I can get 2 pretty big bombs of 400 pounds, 4,000 I wish, or a really big, we all know this, the modified armor-piercing bomb. And I will be right back, gentlemen and ladies. But yeah, that's a big bomb. It will go through battleships. And for a quick cut for you, it will be a longer one for me. And for D3A, well, we can go from this. Hey, the same thing I think the 0 can carry. Yeah. Where's the range of this thing? It's constantly the same. That's okay. From this big thing to a couple of general purpose and general purpose warheads. It increases the range immensely. This thing can't go very far. Or we can do these with the incendiary again. FM, you normally start off with depth charges, or you can give them small 2,000 or 200-pound bombs. Again, torpedo for these guys. I'll open submarines with them. Cool. 3 Zuikakus and a single Akagi class. That's kind of annoying, but okay. Actually, it should be Kaga since it's with cannons, but again, this game is historical in gameplay and other shit, not in units somewhat. However, so there's that, and you don't have to worry about, you can't like, oh no, am I gonna change them all? No, you can just go here and go to like, well, you want Chitose's air group? Oh, no, change modifications. You can change it from just a specific air group. You can do the carrier division. It just depends, and it's really lovely and awesome. Got some spare dive bombers here. They're seaborne. They're just there. Probably gonna get rid of them. Now, here's cargo. This quickly. What's on the base? What's in the ship or formation, and orders on what's planning on, like what's gonna be loaded, what's gonna be unloaded, to the fucking hour. Over here is the formation list where we make shit. This tells you how many ships you have, how many aircraft, both. You got all types. You can form everything from little battalions, which is 2 ships, to divisions, which is 4 or 6 in some cases, or in some cases 8. Or even 3. And then you got fleets, which are a little bit larger, like the battleship fleet. Pretty large. The largest fleet for the Japanese is the the battleship strike fleet. For the Americans, it's the carrier fleet, which has like 8 carriers in it. If you want most carriers, you want the aircraft carrier strike fleet. You got the little aircraft carrier fleet here, which is a nice little fleet. It's actually pretty good. Then you got your squadrons, which is 3 or 4. For the Japanese, it's mainly 3, which is annoying. You got regiments, which are 9 and 6. For the Americans, it's in groups of 8, or fractions of 4. Then you got your aircraft carrier air group, your assault air group, which is basically medium bombers and fighters. Your heavy bomber corps, which is heavy bombers and fighters. Medium bomber corps, which is fighters and medium bombers. And your naval aircraft corps, which is basically hydroplanes. Now, I just remember something also. Here's the thing, too. Just because an aircraft carrier, like you have your single air group here, which for the Japanese is an even split of dive bombers. So you got 1, 2, 3 dive bombers, 1, 2, 3 torpedo bombers, and 1, 2, 3 fighters. For the Americans, it's 1 or 2 torpedo bombers, and the rest are dive bombers and fighters. I can go to this bomber squadron here, join formation, and put it on the carrier so it actually has more than what the base thing has. And for some carriers, do this better. Like, for example, Akagi can carry less aircraft than a Zuikaku, which can carry less aircraft than a Taiho. And, well, nothing beats the next class fucking carrier. Let me just check something real quick. Yeah, it's annoying that they're in groups of 3, but I'll live. So you can customize how you want stuff to be. And the Americans, well, I used to try and roll with pretty much either just F6F or F6F and F4Us, because the F6F can carry a torpedo, so it doubles as a torpedo bomber, and, well, also big dive bomber load. So pretty much you could just have the Americans roll with fighters and still have just as much attacking power, if not more. The Americans are terrifying in this game. Alrighty. And I think we are good to go. And here is my plan. It's going to be the Japanese plan that we did last time. As they did in kind of real life. So we're going to go keep Iwo Jima. Obviously. We're going to try and take Saipan. And then the Southern Marshall Islands here, and these are going to be a little bit of the bases to help protect against incursions. So we're going to go here, here, here. Take both Guadalcanal and Bougainville. And then our next attacks, when we actively go to attack, we won't be attacking Pearl Harbor because, well, that's a lot of shit there. We are actually going to we're going to take out Guam, Tarawa, and Wake, while at the same time taking out Dawaro, Tacubon, very much what they did with Japanese in real life. And we're pretty much just gonna go here. So we're gonna pretty much make a wall here. It's like a wall right here. And a wall kind of like this. Cut off this area. There's a lot of stuff over here. And we're gonna need a lot of fleets to do this. So With that out of the way, let's start getting stuff. Now, let's see, we got a transport caravan, which is going to be perfect for what I want to do. People. We have absolutely no vacancies, but we have a lot of things to start up a base. 1,000 engineers. Okay, put more passengers. We're gonna put engineers. And you will now leave this base. And your goal will be to go to... We're gonna be ballsy here. First to Marshall. Sokka, you have hopefully a transport. You do have a transport caravan. Again, 12 vacancies. Again, just whatever engineers you can. You will head on down to hit and take Guadalcanal. Now, see that red line that I just did? That red line is a point of no return, i.e., anywhere past here, it will not have enough fuel to reach any of our bases. See, as 4 there, 5 here. If I go down here, I have a little bit more. Right up to here, at around... Yeah, I have a little bit more up there. Right down here, I have a lot more. Because we're able to be near, closer to a base. So we're going to take Guadalcanal. Let me just take a look here. Yeah, you'll make money from those. That's perfect. We got here. We got a fighter regiment, light cruiser, heavy cruiser, expeditionary. We don't have many transport ships. Like, almost none at all. Right. And now I'm going to go through and do this. Because a bunch of our stuff has, like, soldiers and engineers on them that we'll never see. Like, these destroyers. You can put these back on the base, because I'm not going to use destroyers for really much of anything. Except for eventually guarding. And I don't need to do any Tokyo Express at the moment. Just make sure I can just do all at one go so I don't have to. Oh, lovely. Now, unfortunately, I can't do transfer all, but that's okay. And this will allow me to sort of make stuff a little easier with my knowing where is what, because it's confusing at times trying to figure out where things went. Now, I'm, for the sake of hating my life, I'm going to be pretty much almost doing everything kind of manually for the first bit before I can start automating stuff, because I don't trust it. At least for the first like 5, 6, 7 months. Ah. It's interesting. We actually can't put... Oh, I just... Oopsies. I did the wrong thing. My bad. Oh, no, I want them up here. Not them. Okinawa. Nagasaki. Wait, did I do everything in Okinawa? I didn't do the submarines. Now, unfortunately, they can't carry supplies. But they, like I said, they can carry troops. Oh, we got the light cruiser here, too. This is set up so you can quickly expand, but I have no absolute need to do that. at the moment. Well, actually, I like Cruiser Battalion, which is only 2 things. Once you run out of like ships names, it just goes the class Angano, and then just a number. Probably use the Expeditionary Fleet to help. Yeah, that's also a lot of stuff on there for engineers and soldiers. I don't know why I'm doing this all in one, not doing it all at once. Like this. 1, 2. Engineers, please. Imagine an expeditionary. More passengers? Yeah, give me some more engineers. Leave base. Okay, so I got one going to there. Marshall, I got one going down there, so we need Bougainville. Come on, give me Nagasaki. Come on. Turn around. It's very hard to get into the base here. There we go. Now, a really cool thing in this game is that hydroplanes, fortunately we don't have them yet, but the Americans get the PBY right off the bat. Hydroplanes, you don't need to get any air base or seaport for them to work. They're hydroplanes. You just need a coastline. So they're very useful, especially for helping early transport of supplies and personnel. Very helpful. And for us, well, we don't have anything for transporting aircraft. For us, it's the scout hydroplane there. Oh, we actually... There it is right there, yeah. Hydroplane transport there. We actually need pretty big... We need a 1700 horsepower engine ASAP. I'll probably use you to help find a base. I don't think there's any bases around here I can get. No. Yeah, for a reason you have a battle down here in South Australia. Santa Cruz Islands. Shojima. Transfer. You should also help them with the construction of stuff. And then I will need to start constructing new, no, not that. Cargo ships. Because I have very few transports. Sorry, it's taking so long because I gotta set this stuff up. Jesus, alright, this is gonna take a while. I'll leave you as is. That's fine. Because it actually doesn't. This base doesn't have the thing to take care of that many people. I'll grab these. Actually, I'll probably just cut this. Okay, so I've gone through and done some checking, and unfortunately, these actually ran out. They're full up, so I actually had to put on Okasaka and Tokyo more because I took every engineer and soldier off of things that I'm not going to use them and put them in here so I can figure out what to do. So I can actually know where they, not figure out to know where they are. So now I got to do some very important stuff. Oh Jesus. Okay, there's no limit on these. All right. Let's get. These are going to be important. Good. 12 tankers at the moment. And the most important things are our transports because we have very, very few of them. So we are going to immediately build up to 100 of these damn things. And we're going to subsidize the hell out of them. Because we will need them to start transporting shit around. Especially when the government tells us they want stuff done. Until then, we're actually going to have to use our massive fleets to do stuff. And eventually, what I want flying going on are these battalions of transports. Because they're only 2 ships, and they're just transports. And they can't protect themselves, but they're quick and easy to make. And I think that's it. So we have our ships going to where we need to capture, which is Saipan, Marshall, Guadalcanal, Bougainville. And let's see here. Yeah, you joined that one. And I wonder if you guys can go to get to Tokyo. No. All right. Go to base. All right. Well, let's grab you. Go to base. We don't have anything. We got some fighter regiments. Select ammo. You don't got many field tanks. But I'm gonna have you leave. Oh, yeah, the dive bombers. What's the lightest for you? It's these 2. Now, as you see, these guys are not ready because they're preparing for takeoff because they have to change their modifications. Fighters, can I get you to? No, I need you to go to. Alright, I'll just deal with that as it comes. Iwo, your fighters are fine to stay there. Join formation with the other fighter regiment. I don't think we're going anywhere. You're fine. Dive bombers. Select ammo. Yeah, I want you to have the heavy because you're fine there. Nagasaki. Actually, we're gonna get shit going because I'm struggling to fucking select my shit with these guys here. Actually, before I do that, a few things I want automatic. I'm back trading. I'm back ordering conventional. Apply for all bases. And I bet our money's gonna disappear really quick. So let's press play and start this. So we have, well, real speed, which is a minute a second. Right, we're gonna speed up a little bit. That's exactly what I want. All right, land there, because I will need you for your aircraft fighters to help. Bruh, you better land. Join formation, join the bombers, because they are going to need escorts. Select ammo. So you guys got your fuel tanks. I think these will be 1,000-pound. We got 2,000-pound bombs. This is fine. I think these will be good enough to deal with what I want. So we'll do that with them. And these guys definitely have the range. So we'll point them. Because what I want these guys to do is attack Manila and Hong Kong, and they're going to go take out defenses when they get to the point. Let's start production of our A6M2s. KI-43As, I don't really care much for them. D3As. Good, nice little bit of... Actually, I say that. How much for that Tokyo here? Give me fucking Tokyo, thank you. No, look, we already got a battleship mod already. We'll go to air group. 27, 27, 18. So if I grab my phone, 27 times let's do the 6 carriers. I need 162 zeros. So I also need 162. And then for these things, 162. Ouchies. Where's our aluminum? And I'm going to end it here. This is Dutos, and thank you for joining me on Let's Play Pacific Storm. Stay safe, and as always, have an awesome, awesome day.